Hey, if you had an air fryer or you received one for Christmas, you need to watch this video. In this episode, I'm making a rack of lamb in an air fryer, so stay tuned.
Hey, we're back. 2022, got a lot of ideas spinning around in my head as to what kind of videos I'm going to make this year. I'm all over the place as usual. Hey, but before I even start going down that road, let me do my shout out. This shout out is to Russell, my #1 fan, who's been waiting patiently while I've been kind of resting up and enjoying the holidays. So Russell, this episode is to you. So what are we going to do? Racks of lamb in an air fryer. I've been thinking about doing this for months now, actually. You know, I've done it on the grill, I've done it in my oven, I've done it on a griddle, and I thought, you know, it's got to work in an air fryer. How can it not? So if that's what we're going to do, a rack of lamb. What are the ingredients? Well, I've got 2 racks here. One I've cleaned up, one I'm going to show you how I clean up. We've got some panko breadcrumbs. I got some pistachios. I'm going to chop these up finally and mix them up with my breadcrumbs here. So it's going to be a pistachio encrusted rack of lamb. I've got some fresh minced up rosemary. I've got some fresh minced up garlic, some salt and pepper, and some Dijon mustard. That's it. It's very simple. Few ingredients, a couple racks of lamb, an air fryer. It's got to be good. So as you can see, I have one of my racks here that I've cleaned up. I've taken some fat off. And the reason why I took the fat off is because lamb can tend to be a little bit greasy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take some of this fat off and a little flap of fat. And just get my knife under here a little bit. And then I'll just start pulling it off. So with the magic of editing, I should be able to breeze right through this. Okay, so we have 2 nicely cleaned up racks ready to go. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and chop up my pistachios. This to the side. I've got about 1/3 of a cup of pistachios, and all I'm going to do is put a nice chop on these. Alright, now I have these all chopped up. I'm just going to go ahead and mix them in with my breadcrumbs. And a nice little mix. And to my breadcrumb mixture, I'm going to add my fresh minced rosemary. Give that. Nice little mix there. And now I'm going to set it aside. Alright, take my racks over here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a little sprinkle of salt and pepper. Get some fresh garlic on there. Flip them over. More garlic on the back. Salt and pepper for the back. Rub it in a little bit. Get the ends. Alrighty. Now I'm going to go in with my Dijon Mustard. And I'm going to coat both sides with the mustard. Now I'm not hitting the bones with my mustard, because I'm not going to be eating the bones. There's no meat on them. They've been Frenched. Flip this over. Flip this over. And we'll paint that in. There we go. Alrighty, now I'm going to take my rack and I'm going to coat it with breadcrumbs. Breadcrumb pistachio nut mixture. Get it in there. Something there. Give it a little shake. On the paper we go. Get my other rack. Something there in that little cavity. Give it a little shake. And there we go. Okay, so we're going to get the air fryer going here. And we're going to set it for, let me see, 20 minutes at 390 degrees. We'll go ahead and hit start. And we're going to let it heat up first. Okay, so it's asking me to add the food. And what I'm going to do is I have a little parchment paper here just for air fryers. I'm going to put that down in the bottom. I'm going to take my racks, I'm going to arrange them in the air fryer. See if I can get these to lock into each other. Actually, what I want to do is turn these upside down. Well, I'm doing this all backwards, but that's okay. I can guarantee we're going to have a good result. There we go. In they go. And probably around, I don't know, about the 14-minute mark, we'll flip them over and let the tops crisp up. So what I forgot to mention, at about the 2-minute mark, and we're at 2 minutes right now, I'm actually going to open this up and give them a spray. And that'll help crisp them up. So give them a nice spray. They'll go back in. So after about 14 minutes, we'll go ahead and give them a turn. So that's going to be about, probably about the 6-minute mark. Okay, it's telling me to turn. It's looking really, really good so far. So let me see if I can just take these and flip them over without making too much of a mess. I guess it's not going to happen. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, it's looking good. Give them another little spray here. And back in for another 7 minutes. Be right back. Okay, so we've got about 2 minutes. Probably closing in on 1 minute to go. The temp I want to cook these to is 145. Rack of lamb is best medium rare. So that's what we're looking for. So I got 1 more minute, but I'm going to pull it now because I don't want to overcook it. I want to go ahead and temp this to see what we got. So I need to keep letting it go. Oh wow. That looks so darn good. Crispy. Let me see what temperature we have. actually a little bit over. We're at 150. Ooh, that's hot. So I'm gonna pull it now and let it rest. So important to let your meat rest because, like I've said before, my dad was an impatient guy. He loved cutting the meat before it was ready to be cut into. And then I would take the brain. Turn that off. Okay, so we're gonna let it rest for about 7 minutes and we'll come back and we'll cut into these. Okay, so while these cool down, they got about another 4 minutes to cool down, rest, relax. Let me tell you a couple ways you could serve this. You could make a nice pilaf, serve them with a pilaf and a veggie, like a roasted Italian vegetable or a Mediterranean vegetable, mixture of vegetable like a caponata. Or you could do what I did and made a nice Italian salad here with some, I got some fresh mozzarella going on here, some olives, some fennel. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good with the lamb chops. We're gonna have a lamb chop salad. Alrighty, let's cut into these. See what we got going on here. Oh my word. Look at that. In an air fryer. What I love about these is that they got the fork built into them. So, only one last thing to do, and that's to go in and get a little nibble on this. It's cooked perfectly. Ah, my own. So tender, melt in your mouth. And just barely pick up the mustard. These are out of this world. I mean, it's hard to describe this. It's so tender, so juicy. I mean, this is melt in your mouth. That pistachio panko crusted chop is just, it's banging. You've got to make these. This is so easy. You saw how easy this is to make. In the air fryer. 18 minutes at 390 and they come out perfect. You'll be a star if you rock this for your friends when they come over. So hey, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, most importantly share. And that little bell down the bottom, go ahead and click on that. That way you go ahead and get notifications. And so every time we come out with a video, you'll be notified. So hey, that's it for now. Actually no, let's see what it looks like on my salad. My lamb chop salad. Because that's what we're having tonight. Now I can't cut through this. I'm too excited. Look at this beauty. Lori, are you getting excited? She's excited. There you go. Lamb chop salad for us tonight. Hey, take care. We'll see you next time.